Alright, so I just wanted to make a quick video describing the main content I've been having on my channel. Of course, there's a lot of vintage UFO content on here. I talk about like vintage UFO incidents and reports, whether they're well known or not so well known. And mass sightings or single sightings, they're all, I do all of those. So, like, mostly from the 1990s on down is what I consider like, or maybe early 2000s on down is what I consider like vintage UFO reports. So I do a lot of that. I also do a lot of like strange, other strange vintage stories, like about strange creatures, aliens, things like that. Or just other just strange incidents that happened. Like I do all of those types of things on my channel as well. And the other main thing that I've been doing lately is I've been doing ancient Near Eastern deities and cultures, descriptions of their like religious beliefs and their deities, like gods and goddesses. So from like ancient Near East, ancient Middle East, like ancient Canaanite deities, Amorite, Hittite, Hurrian, Luwian, Assyrian, Babylonian, Sumerian, Elamite too. They're all on the table here. Equally interested in every single one of those cultures, Bronze Age and Iron Age both, and afterwards as well. Um, so yeah. Sorry, I had to pause it there real quick. So let's see, where was I? So yeah, I talk on here about ancient Near Eastern deities and religion, and got a lot I want to do for that. So, um, and some other things that I talk about on my channel are I love retro NBA stuff, like 1990s and before. So like kind of like the from the 50s to or 60s through the 90s. Um, just trying to figure out different interesting topics to do on that. I talk about like my favorite players, and then I talk about like the favorite players I grew up with, um, and then like hypothetical um, series, like versus series, like for instance, like the '86 Celtics versus the '83 Sixers, who would win that? I have a video on that, and a couple other different ones. So if you're interested in that too, you could follow along, and I can certainly do more of those more frequently as well. And then I was doing some videos on retro gaming topics because I love retro gaming. Problem with One problem that I have though is that I can't play games anymore because my wrists and hands are all messed up. I don't know if it's my nerves or like my nerves are damaged in there or tendons or muscles or all three. I'm still trying to figure out all of that with my doctors. It's been slow trying to get into specialists. Really, really slow here. I don't know why. I don't know why, but it's been really slow. Um, and so, with all my health issues, I have not gotten any better at all. But I haven't talked about that in a long time. I mean, I haven't talked about those things in a while. So, but retro gaming topics. I love talking about stuff like that. Um, my favorite games are like from the 80s and 90s. Um, things like that. I love classic like classic arcade games and 8-bit games and 16-bit games. But so I do have plenty of topics on that on my channel. They just doesn't look like they've been looked at very much, but If anyone's interested, please, if you and go ahead and definitely check them out. Let me know what you think, and if you want me to do more topics on them more frequently, I would be glad to do so because I love talking about stuff like that. Um, and I love classic cartoons, like vintage cartoons. I haven't really done much on that yet. I'm not really sure like what kinds of topics to do on that yet. Um, so I just have like one video about that. Um, and oh, I mean, I love like retro club music style music, and I have a couple things I want to do on that. I haven't really done too much on that yet, but like I said, I do want to delve back into that at some point. I love but for anyone interested, I love like European club music from the 80s and 90s, like Italo disco, Euro disco, um, Euro house, Italo house, Euro dance, Italo dance. So, um, that kind of thing. So, and I like, also like, British house from that era, and I like Canadian high energy and disco as well. So I would love to do, and that's mostly from the 80s, the Canadian stuff. So I would love to do more videos on that type of stuff. Um, Trying to think of what else. There's all kinds of other things that I'm interested in. Another thing that I like are the old school like Shaw Brothers like kung fu and swordplay films. So that's another thing that I like. I haven't made any videos on that yet. Um, Trying to think what else. I used to be heavily into like martial arts, weapons based martial arts. Used to be heavily into that. I can't really do anything like that anymore because of my physical condition, which really really depresses the hell out of me. But I mean, I can definitely make videos talking about it. Like what I mean is like kabuto, like Okinawan kabuto. I've always really liked, and some other weapons based arts too. Other Japanese weapons, and there's other stuff as well. But yeah, um, until I could miraculously somehow get better, like I can't. It really hurts my symptoms to even try to practice. Like I can't lift my arms over my shoulders and head hardly at all anymore. If I do that, like everything gets really really bad. So it's been like really difficult to find ways to exercise, which I know is like really really bad for my heart. Um, if anybody has any tips for somebody that has like a bad spine and neck, like my whole spine is bad, and there's something wrong with my head too. I think it's connected somehow. My arms are really bad, down to my wrist, and lower. It's like from my elbow to my hand to my fingertips. It's bad. Um, Anybody has any tips for some kind of exercise that I can do to help, you know, get my heart going? Definitely let me know. So, yeah, I just wanted to make a video, just documenting a little bit about what my channel is about and my interests on here, what I like to talk about on here. Um, and let me know if, I mean, another reason why I'm doing this is to find other people who have the same interests and things like that. So definitely, um, if you would like, comment below and let me know what you think about my content, and my interests, and what you might like to see more of. All right, so that'll end the video for tonight, and I'll be back with more content soon.